Be completely ruled out. And if you know how to act in case of an attack, it can save your life. First and foremost, don't panic and stay calm, because only those who can think clearly can get to safety. Of course, this is easier said than done. But here too, there is strength in calmness. Lions are hunting animals. They chase their prey. If you run away in panic, you are signaling to the lion that you are an easy prey. It is better to show him that you are a threat. Clap your hands, shout loudly, or wave your arms. This will make him feel threatened and intimidated. But try not to move towards the animal. Never turn your back on the animal. Instead, move sideways away from it. And do this slowly. You can continue to make threatening gestures toward the lion. In the event that he is not driven away or impressed and still attacks you, just stand bravely still, because by running away you show yourself to be the prey. Also, you can defend yourself better if you stand still. The most effective way is to try and hit the lion in the head area when it attacks, and only then. In the best case, this will drive the wild animal away. Also, never play dead, because then it will perceive you as prey. Also, stay away from cubs and mating lions. In these situations, lions are considered extremely aggressive and irritable, which makes an attack more likely. Lions are an endangered species. They must not be hunted, killed, or beaten unnecessarily. 3. What should you do if you come face to face with a bear? Bears cannot be seen in all countries of the world, but in others it is not at all rare. However, you would rather see the imposing wild animals from a safe distance than face to face with them. Bears are by nature rather shy wild animals, but if you should unexpectedly come face to face with a bear, you have various options for reacting. In this case too, the first thing to do is to stand still and remain calm. You can draw the bear's attention to you by moving your arms, talking loudly, or singing a song. Why should you do this? It's simple. Bears are very shy, and often they don't notice people right away. But if the bear notices you, you give it the opportunity to retreat. Under no circumstances should you run away or show fear, as the bear might perceive these gestures as a threat. You should also not challenge it by trying to drive it away by throwing sticks or stones. If it rears up, this can be frightening. A bear standing on its hind legs seems really huge. However, this is not a threatening gesture. The bear is standing up to get an overview of the situation. It holds its nose in the air and sniffs because this behavior is an instinct of bears. They have a first-class sense of hearing and smell that warns them of danger. If you run away, the bear will chase you, and very likely win. As big and heavy as they look, bears can run very fast. It is better to walk slowly backward, talking loudly. It is not a good idea to try and climb a tree, as black bears in particular are very good climbers. With this type of bear, it can be helpful to shout loudly and defend yourself. With brown bears, however, you should not offer any resistance in the event of an attack. Instead, lie face down, flat on your stomach, with your hands folded over your neck. Just play dead until the bear retreats. 4. What should you do if you encounter a snake? Snakes are much more common in nature than large wild animals, but not every snake is poisonous. If you are not familiar with snakes, you will not be able to tell them apart. There are about 3,000 different species worldwide, of which about 500 are poisonous. However, even snakes that are considered non-poisonous often have effective toxins in their teeth and saliva that are not fatal, but still dangerous. If you encounter a poisonous snake, its bite can be life-threatening. Therefore, it is better to be safe than sorry. It is better to be careful, once more, than to be negligent. Even in an encounter with a snake, the first thing to do is to stay calm. It is best to back away slowly or stand still. If you stamp on the ground, the snake will feel the vibration in the ground, and you give it the opportunity to retreat. Before that, it may not even notice you, because snakes are widely considered deaf. as a rule.